Disc golf's a pretty easy sport to get into, as I mentioned, and it's actually got a super high ceiling. A lot of people are playing casually, just tossing it, letting the disc fall. But you can actually do some pretty cool things with it, and I'm going to show you that right now. While the sport may seem confusing, I'll be able to teach you how to play, including the rules and the proper form, in the next few minutes. So you may be wondering what makes me a qualified disc golf instructor. Well, I'm currently on the Purdue Club disc golf team, and I compete in tournaments. And so the rules of disc golf are the exact same of golf. Let's say Jake here, thank you Jake for being our test subject, is throwing to that basket. Each throw is a stroke. And from where your disc lands, you play your next shot. So go ahead and throw. Okay. So Jake put it pretty close, and so now he's gonna go putt from where that disc landed. So he put it about 5-6 feet away, and all he's gotta do is putt it in. And before I teach you how to throw the two types of throws, we have the sidearm and the backhand, kind of like this. Backhand will spin clockwise, so it fades left. It will dump left. And then the other one's counterclockwise, sidearm's so it'll go right. So I'll show you here. That's an easy way to remember. Here's the sidearm. You can see that disc. When it falls, it's falling right. On the backhand, I'm gonna do the same thing. And it falls left. First is the grip. This is a mid-range here. And so for that kind of grip here, you pretty much press the disc into the palm of your hand like this. Wrap your fingers around. So you see kind of have, this is my main like pinching point. Thumb not too far in, not too close though. For the most important part, obviously, the throwing motion, the part that gives you the power, gets you the aim. We're not even gonna need a disc for this. I rotate my body this way, and then I'm gonna move my arm. So this really gets me in position, and then I can move my shoulder. And then I yank through and I fall through. So it's almost like I start here, end here, and in the middle, 90 degrees, fall through. But you don't actually go like this when you're throwing. You kind of skip this step. This is just to get you in the right position, kind of the right mindset for that. But rather, I'm gonna keep it like this. I'm gonna step, and I'm gonna pull through. You just kind of wanna take a step, and then get in that position like I said. And then just kind of yank it. Pull it through. It's kind of like a little flick, and it should be smooth. It's that exact motion, and that follow through is important too, so you don't hurt yourself. But that's the backhand throw. So amongst beginners, that backhand throw is the hardest to learn, and oftentimes I see beginners throwing this way, which is called a forehand. If you've ever played baseball or thrown a ball or something like that, this is a lot more comfortable because it's kind of overlaps with those kind of movements a little bit more than backhand. That's kind of unique to disc golf. So we're gonna start with grip, same disc as last time. Instead of going like this, you do line it up with your hand, put it in that kind of V of your thumb and your index finger, and then you take your middle finger, push it against the inside of the rim, and then this one will be out there to support, kind of following it. And then your thumb again rests up on here. So really this time, and again why beginners like this more, you're facing towards your target. So it's kind of like, if I'm aiming for a tree in front of me, I can see it the whole way, and I kind of have a little bit more control because it's more compact. So I take a step, I do turn a little bit here, but at the end I'm opening up. That's kind of the movement with my shoulders. And then with your arm, keep it out here, and just throw it through. You don't want to kind of pull it out here like a ball or over like this. I know that's going to be hard to break that habit out the gate. So as you're following through, you need to pop that wrist. You need to flick it. Smooth across the body. The last and most important part of disc golf is putting. And as I previously briefly mentioned, it's a lot different than golf putting because instead of a green, it's in the air. Out on the froth course, we like to say, drive for show or putt for the dough, meaning you can throw it a mile, but if you can't put it in the basket, your skills are worth nothing. So let's get going with the putter grip. Here I have a pretty basic putter, and we're gonna start off the same. We're gonna press it to a key spot in my hand. This time it's pretty similar to the backhand grip. And then this time, instead of being a little bit tighter, since you aren't yanking it like that, you're kind of more linear. I just kind of spread my fingers out and I rest this one up here. That's the basic putter grip. I have my grip. I'm about 10-15 feet away, so I'm gonna release it about a foot over the basket. So I'll pick my aiming point. I have the discus where I'm gonna release it. I pull it back, and then I kind of push it out. So that's the basic movement. I pull it out and I push it out. So that power is actually coming from, like, similar to a sidearm, is that last second kind of wrist pop. So whereas this time, it's that way. All in all, we went through the basic rules, what a tee pad is, what a basket is, how to play, how to throw, backhand, sidearm, and putt. And lastly, I will say this, it's a great sport, it's free, you can play pretty much whatever you want, no tee time, nothing like that, and it's right here on campus, so give it a shot.